Þegar ég var 16 ára gömul þá hóf ég störf á sjúkrahúsi.
I started working in a hospital when I was 16, and there was a young man there, a paraplegic, an athlete. And I remember people talking about all the research that was being done on spinal cord injuries in the larger countries. And they thought the treatment was just around the corner. That was 45 years ago. 21 years ago, my daughter Hrafnhildur had her accident and injured her spinal cord, and I heard the same words then. And I still hear this, that so much is happening in the larger nations, but the treatment has remained the same, to train the paralyzed to be self-sufficient in a wheelchair.
Að þjálfa lamaða til sjálfsbjargar í hjólastól.
Auður would like to see the position of Goodwill Ambassador established for the ISCI to further the cause for finding a cure, and she has set her goal high.
And action!
You have no idea what this boy's been through, and if this is going to become some running diatribe, I can find an overpriced salad a lot closer to home.
Ég las í blaði að Sandra Bullock hafði
I read in a magazine that Sandra Bullock had scolded a young man who had parked in a handicap space. He jumped out of the car, and there was nothing wrong with him. I thought to myself, she has spunk if she cares about such things. So I called my friend, an American surgeon and an authority on spinal cord injuries, and asked him to call Sandra Bullock's agent and ask if she would help us in our campaign. He called her agent the next day, and the answer was positive. Sandra wanted to know what show she was to appear on, but we didn't have any show, so nothing came of it, and the International Spinal Cord Society lost a great opportunity.
Og alþjóðlegt mænuskaðasamfélag misti þar stórt tækifæri. Það virðist alltaf þurfa til að koma ef eitthvað á að ganga heimsfrægar manneskjur sem fjölmiðlar.
It seems to be that if you want results, you need famous people to get involved. You just have to look at the woman who fought for banning landmines. I've been told that she had been fighting for the ban for a long time with hardly any results until Princess Diana came to her aid, and then landmines were banned in many countries.
Það gekk ekki hjá henni fyrir en hún fékk Díönu prinsessu til liðs við sig og síðan þá voru, eða eftir það, þá voru sett jarðsprengjubönn í ýmsum löndum.
Auður has big dreams for the Institute of Spinal Cord Injury.
Einhvern veginn hef ég alltaf þó trú að þetta
I have always believed that this work I'm doing will somehow be connected to the Nobel Prize. When I was 28, I dreamed a dream. I had knitted a sweater for Hrafnhildur, my daughter. She was only 5 at the time, and later suffered spinal cord injuries. And she loved that sweater, and she wore it all the time. In the dream, I was knitting exactly the same sweater for the Icelandic Nobel Prize winner, Halldór Killian Laxness, whom I admire very much and have enjoyed his works. I dreamt that he was in my living room and I was fitting the sweater on him. I was halfway through with the knitting, and the Nobel laureate was very pleased with what I had done so far. When I woke up, I thought, what a strange dream that had been, and I started wondering if perhaps my daughter would receive the Nobel Prize. I had the feeling that I had been knitting the Nobel Prize. And when my daughter had the accident, 11 years later, I knew that the dream had a bearing on that. Now my daughter and I had to take on the role we were supposed to play in this life. Pioneers in treating spinal cord injuries submit information about their work to the database. I am almost certain that one of those men or women will one day receive the Nobel Prize for their work for people with spinal cord injuries. So I think this is how the dream will be fulfilled.
Þannig held ég að draumurinn rætist.